Got some announcements for you guys before we get started. So let me tell you what those are. First of all, we are doing the candy drive. So if you guys are going to be helping with that, we'd love you to help. Just bring in some candy. We already started that today, but every Sunday as you come, if you want to bring some candy, it'll help us make our Halloween alternative event a huge success. So you just bring them in, simply drop them off with Tiffany at the Children's Ministry, and she will gladly receive that donation from you. We do have Mulligans coming up. You guys know the date, October 31st. It's an outreach. We're treating it as an outreach, so we're doing a little different this year. The hope this year is that you would have your kids get their friends and bring their friends to this event. Instead of living in the world, bring them to the church. So the church will be held October 31st at Mulligans in Murrieta. If your kid brings one of their friends, we're going to enter your kid into a drawing for one of the several prizes that will be given out that night. So good incentive for your kids to invite their friends out. So $10, you get run of the park that night. It's going to be really a cool event. On Friday night till Saturday morning, some of you had your junior hires and high schoolers here for that lock-in. I understand it went really well. In fact, Saturday morning I got this text from Pastor Jeremy, so I know things were. I know he was tired. Let's put it that way. Here's what he said. He said, this is the text I got Saturday morning. Gray squirrel to rubber ducky. The goose has left the hen house. I repeat, the goose has left the hen house. Nighty-night, building is clean, and we out. So I just responded back and said, dude, you need to get some sleep. So it sounds like they had a great time. October 12th and 13th, Pastor Ted Leavenworth over at Reliance Church in Temecula. He's a good friend of mine. He is having a men's conference called Tactical. One of the cool things about this is there's going to be breakout sessions, and so men, we get to have our own time together. So there's several churches that are going to be joining him. We get to separate out as the men of 412 Murrieta, and we get to hang out together. So it's going to be a blast. Hope you guys can come out to that. If you guys remember the band Telecast, Josh White from Telecast will be there doing music. It's going to be awesome. So come on out for that. Also, the women's study started this last Thursday, ladies. It was just their first night, meet and greet, kind of passing out books. So if you didn't get signed up, highly recommend you sign up. You can still sign up or online, or go meet Nikki after church and she will get you signed up. Last thing, before we get into the Word of God, we got the voter forum coming up this coming Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. If you are not registered to vote, I want to highly encourage you to do so before you leave today. There is a voter registration table out here, and all you got to do is walk up to the table, get the registration, fill it out, and just hand it right back. We'll take it from there. And this is a stewardship issue. You have been blessed as a believer to live in this great nation of ours, and if you've been given that blessing, you now have the obligation to take what you learn in the Bible, apply it to how you exercise your voice. The number one way you can exercise your voice is by voting. So get registered to vote. Come on out this Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. We're going to have Senator Mike Morrell. He is a Christian man. I don't use that term very loosely when it comes to politicians. I'll tell you, he is a Christian man. And he will be here talking about biblical values and how we can apply those to how we vote. Melissa Melendez, Christian values as well. We have attorney Bob Tyler and Netta Higuera, who will be here talking about some of the legal issues and how we can apply the Bible to how we're voting. And then Jim Doman, who is with Church United, he's been successful in uniting over 700 pastors statewide to bring the church together, and it's just huge. So you do not want to miss it. I'll tell you this, there are people that do not want us to hold this event on Tuesday night, but we're holding it anyways, so I hope you all come out and hear what is going to be said that night. All right, that's it for announcements.